Morning student, today we discuss about harmonic progression. If the reciprocal of the terms of sequence form an arithmetic progression, then such a sequence is called harmonic progression. Means if 1 upon t1, 1 upon t2, 1 upon t3 up to so on 1 upon tn are in arithmetic progression, then t1, t2, t3 up to so on tn are said to be harmonic progression. So here AP means arithmetic progression and HP means harmonic progression. We already discussed about the arithmetic progression. So if we find arithmetic progression, then its reciprocal is harmonic progression. Now there are some example on it. So let us start exercise 2.4. So our first example is verify whether the following sequence are HP means harmonic progression. So given sequence is 1 upon 3, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 7 and 1 upon 9. Here we have to verify whether it is HP or not. So write given sequence are. So given sequence are, this is given sequence, and now we have to find reciprocal. So here the reciprocal sequence is, so reciprocal of this sequence is 3, 5, 7, 9 up to so on. Now here T1 is equal to 3, T2 is equal to 5, T3 is equal to 7, T4 is equal to 9. So check whether difference is constant or not. So therefore T2 minus T1 is equal to 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2. Also we check T3 minus T2 is equal to 7 minus 5, which is equal to 2, and T4 minus T3 is equal to 9 minus 7, which is equal to 2. Means these all terms are constant. So the reciprocal sequence is an arithmetic progression, and hence given sequence is HP. Hence the given sequence is HP. So it is very simple proof. First take reciprocal of given sequence, then find difference is constant, and then if the reciprocal sequence is AP, then the given sequence is HP. So this is our proof. Now next example, find the nth term and hence find the 8th term of following HPs. So this is given sequence. So first write given sequence. Given sequence is 1 upon 2, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 8, 1 upon 11 and up to so on. So here clearly given that it is HP. So given sequence is HP, are in HP. Therefore 2, 5, 8, 11 up to so on are in AP, because reciprocal of this sequence are in AP. Now here A is equal to 2 and common difference D is equal to T2 minus T1, which is equal to 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. So here common difference D is equal to T. Therefore nth term of AP is, so Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So A is equal to 2 plus n minus 1 into 3, so which is equal to 2 plus 3n minus 3 multiply by 3 in the bracket. So we get 3n minus 1, means Tn is equal to 3n minus 1. So this is the nth term of AP. Therefore nth term of HP is equal to 1 upon Tn, which is equal to 1 upon 3n minus 1. Therefore nth term of HP. So this is nth term of HP. Now here we have to also find 8th term of HP. So therefore 8th term of HP, which is equal to 1 upon 3, now 8 minus 1. So which is equal to 24 minus 1, and therefore 1 upon 23. So therefore 8th term of HP is equal to 1 upon 23. Now it is very simple to find first nth term and then 8th term. First take given sequence, then take reciprocal of this sequence, which is AP, then find Tn of AP, and then by reciprocal it, then we get nth term of HP. So here it is over also 8th term of HP. So this is our final answer. Now let us study about types of mean. So there are 3 types of mean: arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. So first, what is arithmetic mean? If 3 numbers A, capital A, B are in AP, AP means arithmetic progression, then A is called the arithmetic mean. And arithmetic mean of 2 number is given by A is equal to A plus B upon 2, means middle number is equal to first and last number upon 2. So this is our arithmetic mean, and this is very important formula to find arithmetic mean. Now next, geometric mean. So if 3 numbers A, G, B are in GP, GP means geometric progression, then G is called geometric mean, and this geometric mean is given by G is equal to under root of A into B. Student, always note that geometric mean exists if and only if these 2 numbers are either positive or either negative, or sign of these 2 number is same. Otherwise geometric mean does not exist. So now next, harmonic mean. If 3 numbers A, H, B are in HP, HP means harmonic progression, then H is called harmonic mean, and this harmonic mean is given by formula 2A into B upon A plus B. So these are the 3 means: arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. These 2 formulas are very important. Now next, we move towards one theorem. If A, G and H are AM, GM and HM of 2 positive numbers A and B respectively, then first G square equal to AH, and second A is greater than or equal to G, G is greater than or equal to H. This theorem is very important to solve example, and proof of this theorem is given in our textbook. Now there are some problems on this types of mean. So our first problem is find AM of 2 positive numbers whose GM and HM are 4 and 16 upon 5 respectively. Start to solve it. First write what is given. Given GM which is equal to G, which is equal to 4, and HM, which is equal to H, which is equal to 16 upon 5. And what we have to find? AM, which is equal to A. So this AM is fine. We know that the formula, what is that formula? G square is equal to A into H. So G square is 4 square, value of A is unknown, and value of H is 16 upon 5. So it is 4 square, so it is 16, and this is 5 upon 16. It is multiplied, so here it is divide, which is equal to A. So therefore A is equal to 5. Means AM of two positive numbers is 5. So this is our answer. By using theorem, this is theorem, we got our answer. Now next example, find two numbers whose AM exceeds their GM by 1/2 and their HM by 25 upon 26. So here we have to find two numbers. So let us start to solve. Let A and B be the two required numbers. So A and B be required numbers, then we know that the formula for AM, GM and HM. So we know that A is equal to A plus B upon 2. G is equal to under root of AB. H is equal to 2AB upon A plus B. So this over AM, GM and HM. Now from conditions, so here condition AM exceeds their GM by 1/2 and also AM exceeds their HM by 25 upon 26. Exceeds means add. So from given condition, from given conditions, so A is equal to G plus 1/2 and A is equal to H plus 25 upon 26. So therefore G is equal to A minus 1/2 and H is equal to A minus 25 upon 26. Give it equation first. This is A. Now you can observe that the value of G in the form of A and value of H in the form of A. So also we know that G square is equal to A into H. Now put the value of G, which is A minus 1/2 whole square, which is equal to value of A is as it is and value of H is A minus 25 upon 26. So we get this equation in the form of A. Now A minus B whole square. So we know that the formula A minus B whole square, which is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. So using this formula here, A square minus 2 into A into 1/2 into 1/2 whole square, which is equal to, multiply this A, so A square and this A into, so minus 25 upon 26 into A. Okay. Now solve this. So a square, this 2 to get cancelled, minus a plus 1 by 4, which is equal to a square minus 25 upon 26 into a. Now this a square and this a square cancel, minus a goes to RHS side. So here 1 upon 4, which is equal to minus 25 upon 26 a, and this minus become plus. So therefore 1 upon 4, which is equal to minus 25 upon 26 plus 1, and this a take common. Cross multiply. So 1 upon 4, which is equal to, cross multiply, minus 25 plus 26 upon 26 into a. So here we get 1 by 4 plus 1 upon 26 into a. So therefore 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 upon 26 into a. Now next step, 1 by 4 into 26, which is equal to a, and therefore a is equal to 13 upon 2. So give it equation second. Now from equation first, what is equation first? G is equal to a minus 1 by 2. So we get value of a. Now by using value of a, we find value of G. So from equation first, G is equal to 13 upon 2 minus 1 by 2. So therefore G is equal to 6. Okay, but we know that a is equal to a plus b upon 2. So therefore, or you can write here a is equal to a plus b upon 2, and G is equal to under root of ab. Now put the value of a, which is equal to 13 upon 2, which is equal to a plus b upon 2. This 2 to get cancelled. Therefore 13 is equal to a plus b. So this 13 goes to LHS side. Therefore 13 minus a, which is equal to b, means therefore b is equal to 13 minus a. Give it equation 3. And here G is equal to under root of ab. So here it is 6 is equal to under root of ab. Okay. Therefore 6 is equal to under root of ab. On squaring both sides, we get 36 is equal to, when we take squaring, then square and square root get cancelled. So here we get only value of AB. Now 36 is equal to value of B. So A and value of B is 13 minus A. You can write from equation 3. Therefore 36 is equal to 13A minus A square. So take this all terms on LHS side. This is a square minus 13a plus 36, which is equal to 0. Now this is our quadratic equation. We have to solve it. So 36, 4 into 9. Minus 4 minus 9 is 13. And therefore a square minus 9a minus 4a plus 36, which is equal to 0. There is no need to write in your exam. It is only for your understanding. Now take common a. So a minus 9, and from here common common 4. So a minus 9, which is equal to 0. And therefore we get two brackets, a minus 9, a minus 4, which is equal to 0. So a minus 9 is equal to 0, or a minus 4 which is equal to 0. Therefore a is equal to 9 or a is equal to 4. Now from equation 3, when a is equal to 9, b is equal to 13 minus 9 which is equal to 4, and when a is equal to 4, b is equal to 13 minus 4 which is equal to 9. So our required number is 9, 4 or 4, 9. Therefore, two numbers are 9 and 4 or 4 and 9. So this is our answer. This is very simple calculation. First, by using arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean, here we take formulas. Then from given condition, using the conditions, and g square is equal to ah, we already know that. Then by simple calculation, first we find value of a, then we find value of g, then by simple calculation we get value of a and b, which are two required numbers. Now next example, insert two numbers between 1/4 and 1/13 so that resulting sequence is HP. So we have to find sequence which is HP, and also we have to find the numbers between 1/4 and 1/13. So let us start to solve it. Let the required numbers be 1/h1 and 1/h2. So therefore we get a sequence like that: 1/4, 1/h1, 1/h2 and 1/13 are in HP. So by taking reciprocal of this sequence, we get a sequence which is AP. So therefore 4, h1, h2 and this 13 are in AP. AP means arithmetic progression. So therefore T1 is equal to 4, T2 equal to h1, T3 equal to h2 and T4 is equal to 13. So we know that first term is always a, therefore a is equal to 4. We know that formula for Tn, we know that nth term of AP is, what is that formula? Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now here we have T4, so I am putting here T4. A is equal to 4 and value of n is 4. So 4 minus 1 into D. But T4 is given, which is 13. So right here 13. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3D. Take 4 on this side. So 30 minus 4 is equal to 3D. Therefore 9 is equal to 3D. So 9 upon 3 is equal to D, means D is equal to 3. So here we get value of D. Now we have to find T2. So T2 is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, or here 2, so you can write here 2 also. The value of T2 we have to find. Value of A is 4 plus 2 minus 1 and value of D is 3. So 3 means it is 7. T2 is equal to 7 and T3 is equal to 4 plus 3 minus 1 into 3. So it is 4, 3 minus 1, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 4 plus 6, which is equal to 10. So therefore T2 is equal to H1 is equal to 7 and T3 is equal to H2 is equal to 10. So therefore required numbers are 1/7 and 1/10. So this is our answer. We have to insert these two numbers between 1/4 and 1/13. So this is our required numbers. It is very simple. First, given sequence R in AP, it is given, then converting it into AP. Then by using the formula of AP, we get value of A and D. And by simple calculation, we get our required numbers which are in HP. Now there are some practice problems from exercise 2.4. So our first question, verify whether the following sequence are HP. So you have to verify whether the sequence is HP or not. Next, find the nth term and hence find 8th term of following HP. So given sequence are HP, you have to take reciprocal of its sequence. So you get the sequence AP, and by using the nth formula for nth term of AP, you get nth term of AP, and then by reciprocal the term, you get nth term of HP. And by the formula of nth term, you can find 8th term of HP. Now next question, find HM of two positive numbers whose AM and GM are 15/2 and 6. Here you have to find HM. You can use here formula G square equal to A into H. Next question, find GM of two positive numbers whose AM and HM are 75 and 48. So here also you use the formula G square is equal to AH. Now last question, insert two numbers between 1 and -27 so that resulting sequence is GP. Here you have to find two numbers T2 and T3. By using formula Tn for GP, you get your two required numbers. So try to solve these problems. If any doubt, any queries, then you can call me. Thank you.